But offense is one of the things that a lot of people are going to want to see. And I'm very I'm excited, and I think I'm confident in the offense and what it's going to look like. But it's a work in progress. It's going to be a work in progress.
There's one wild card in that entire offense that, to me, if you get this guy to show up and understand and know and exude and play like I am that dude, I am that guy, if you get Jared Jones to go out there and ball this year, this offense will be in another stratosphere again. Because he is that dude. He is that talented. He does have that ability. And if you get him to play like that throughout the year, this offense could be scary again. Not streaky scary, like legit scary again.
On top of that, you have Paxton Kling, right? He's super talented. The whole thing is if he can put it all together, he has the ability to be Dylan Cruz-like. Now, obviously, you're not going to have the 3 full seasons that Dylan Cruz had and, the production that he's had. But as far as talent, I think he has a better arm. He's probably faster than Dylan Cruz. I think he's bigger than Dylan Cruz, or has the potential to be bigger than Dylan Cruz. I'm not saying he is Dylan Cruz or going to be better than Dylan Cruz, but strictly talent-wise, he has the ability to have that type of impact. If he puts it all together, that's the thing. If he puts it all together, if he does this, he's a draft-eligible sophomore, so he can go out there and have a monster year and get drafted in the first round this year.
Yeah.
I think that the offense is going to be good no matter what. But I think if you want the offense to take that next step and be great, he needs to. Well,
I think a lot of to me when I think about him, we don't know any bit of where he's going to hit, what he's.
Right.
I don't know, but if it is to be what they did last year and he's at the top of the lineup, I think a lot of his success will come off of how hot of a start do those guys get off to behind him, or is that going to allow him to continue to get pitched at? Which is why I bring up someone like Jared Jones, because having him in the middle of the lineup. Behind, I would imagine probably somewhere behind a Tommy White, probably somewhere smashed in between or behind a Hayden Travinski. If you get those 3 big dudes to start producing early on and out the gate, it's going to allow someone like Paxton to be able to settle in because you're going to have to pitch to him, right? And you're not going to be able to kind of just cut him up and kind of go away. I think stuff like that, as great as Dylan is, then there is no denying it. But a guy only hits damn near 500 into past halfway of the season because they've realized, hey, man, like it's either a solo homer or we can put him on and Trey can get a hit and get on himself, and next thing you know, we're down 4-0 because we gave up 2 back-to-back homers. Do you want that? No, you don't. So let's just take the chance on him hitting. If he's hitting 500 and it's a great season for him hitting 500, right? That's still a coin toss for us. I'd rather take that than just putting him on, right? So I think stuff like that really, really helps, and I'm really looking to see what you're going to get out the middle of that order really early in the season, because I think that's going to do a whole bunch if Paxton Kling is at the top of the lineup and he's hitting in that spot.
I agree. I think the Bingham kid, the 5th-year guy, I think he's a big addition to the lineup,
Huge.
Whether it's the top of the lineup or the bottom lineup.
I think he can bring the Trey type bat this year. Huge.
Yeah, no doubt, right? And I think that Braswell is going to be good. You know what I mean? I think Braswell is going to be better than –
He's our sneaky one right there.
Yeah.
He's our sneaky one that we all said, like, I don't know where he's going to be the start of the year, but I wouldn't be surprised because of his background that he already has in this league, and it just feel like you don't bring a guy in like that unless they got a chance. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's someone that sneaks his way and finds his way to routinely hitting in the top of – somewhere at the top of the lineup late in the year. And if he doesn't – I'm not saying that that's what I think will be an unproductive year for him, but I won't be surprised at all if somehow that happens.
I mean, if you get Jordan Thompson level production from the plate from him, would you be happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
And he plays a good shortstop?
Of course.
No doubt. Now, you got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because you have guys behind him, but they're just young, unproven. You don't know. And like – that's why you brought him in, because you didn't really have a guy that you felt confident enough to be able to put there every day as a shortstop and take that role.
What do you think? Obviously, Brady Neal started, the first 26 games of the year as catcher, gets hurt, and then you see kind of the hodgepodge of Milazzo, Travinski kind of try to figure it out behind the plate. Even there's one game where Bear Jones got behind the dish whenever.
Well, he is a catcher.
Right, but it wasn't expected for him to have to catch last year. But what do you do with somebody like that obviously proved he could be a starter? And I think he hit 206 from what I just saw. But, obviously freshman and having to catch. That's a lot on your plate at the same time. Do you think that he moves back into the starting role, or it's Milazzo's too? Or do they?
Well, I think you got to make sure he's healthy.
Right.
That's the other
Is it a
thing. I
back?
think he had a back deal, right? So I don't know how healthy he is, but I think it's Milazzo's deal. I think Milazzo has earned that. I think that you're going to see him play a little bit. I think you're going to see Milazzo be the basically the captain.
Yeah.
Right. Run the staff, run the team basically, and then mix in some other guys behind him. But Milazzo's going to get the majority of it.
I would imagine Milazzo's ability to actually just control the staff, understand how to work with these guys, being a field general, being someone with some experience, that's something that you will hold in very, very high regard, no matter kind of what he does offensively. I think he's going to be the guy, and I'm not saying that he won't, but I'm just saying his ability and what he brings to a team behind the plate, I think that's something that'll be very, very, very important for LSU this year, and I think he's going to get